Medical Center or Perez Hospital, they sent a statement out to the media. And I'm part of the media. And the statement basically said that Ilaria Lua Ladimeji Aloba Promise Mobad did not die at their hospital. They said he was dead on arrival. DOA. That's what we call it in America. In Nigeria, it looks like they call it BID. Brought in dead. They saw somebody and they brought them in dead. Do you remember when this case started last week that I told you that a hospital source contacted me and the person said, remember distinctively, because some people are twisting it now. Do you remember distinctively what I said? Ishola, don't spam. You're spamming. Okay, you're triggering, speak Yoruba too. You're triggering my spam filter. Okay, please speak Yoruba too. You've posted that 6 times in 2 minutes. Stop. When my spam filter is, you are still doing it. I have to suspend you from the stream because it will block you. Some people are just so, they don't listen. Okay, so, and it spoils the video. If you remember from the beginning, okay, what I said, a hospital source contacted me and said that he died because of extensive cardiac damage due to drug use. You all remember I said that to you? A hospital source. Please, don't let them come and disgrace our hospital because we're watching all over social media that they say we injected him with something and he died immediately after. So now, what's the name of your hospital? Remember, this person is talking to the journalist. I can't tell you now because I'm not allowed to talk to you. But you don't want me to mention your name, right? You want me to protect the source, but you don't want to tell me what hospital it is. Please, when there are people inside Regency and they're sending me pictures of Peruzzi, I said Peruzzi, pictures of Obama DMW or any hospital, NSAS and all that. I know the hospital, but it's just you that I'm protecting. So you don't even want to tell me the hospital. Okay. That is the reason why I announced that they said he died of a complication due to secondary drug use. So I didn't do anything wrong. That person was trying to get me from, prevent me from writing that the hospital did this because somehow the hospital's name will leak later. So they wanted to cover themselves by saying, we didn't treat him out. We just know he died of, then when I found out, excuse me, how do you know what he died of? Of course, they brought him in dead. We took his urine, we took his, no vitals. There were drugs in his urine. So that's how we started this, Abi. Until Zlatan and Bella Shmurda started posting all the bullying videos. Those videos were supposed to have been posted way before now.
Even if they post, what you know for do?
That's the problem.
Police will go tell. What did
Alaba went and filed a police report. They called him in, invited him. He didn't come. He never said why he didn't come. He just didn't contact the police. I have spoken to the officer, and I'm not going to get into the officer's name. Everybody has to be protected, because in Nigeria, you're rowdy. You go and start burning people's houses. Somebody say, oh, that's that officer that he gave the police report. That's his car there. Nigerians will go there and pour petrol on the car and burn it. So I can't tell you the officer. I've already spoken to the officer at the Pansi place. The officer said I called him 4 times.
Yeah.
Different days to come in. Because one of those days, I believe Naira Marley and Sam Larry showed up. He didn't show up. He didn't show up because there might be intimidation. Like whatever he says during that thing, he might leave and then they intimidate him. He could be scared. Fear is real and anxiety. I suffer anxiety for a long time. So let me just say this to you. I'm a PTSD person. 50% recovery. I say it all the time. No matter how bold or whatever you are, everybody has some limit of fear. Level of fear. So at the end of the day, that's what we found out. Some of you said you heard a voice
Gift, good evening, welcome.
That they actually saw Mubad inside the hospital, Peruzzi Hospital. Now we're getting something. Peruzzi, like Davido's artist. That's Perez they were referring to. And they said the person saw him and said, Mubad is you. Let me snap with you quickly before you go into treatment. Is that normal? Somebody put that together. They've been paid. You won't focus on the right people who have been paid. Somebody has been paid to change the narrative. So the person that did video, did you see their face? No, you just heard them talking, saying, I just wanted to snap with him. He stood up. Can you believe it? That's what very dark black man was saying.
Those friends will come there. Why they not come talk? Those friends, where they keep them?
Anxiety is not something you suffered when. It's something you suffer all the time. A lot of people suffer from generalized anxiety
those two
disorder.
boys, Abitidi boys, where are they?
When. It's not a when thing. So whoever said they saw Promise, Mobile, stand up when they brought him in the hospital, they didn't see shit. Somebody put that together. When they put it together, they made it viral. Did you guys know that there are some blogs that celebrities actually pay them to make things viral, to write them? They call them blogging warehouses. They are in Nigeria. They started in India. They were just filled wrong information. Things that didn't happen. Remember the Indian case with that celebrity, that actor? They said she had sex with this lawmaker. It all looked real. And then some of the newspapers will go and pick it up. And then it all looks real. They call it fake news. Fake news, misinformation, name it. So that's the thing. Nobody saw Mobile standing up, taking picture before he went to get treated. That one's a lie. But that's where Nigerians are. Nigerians are facing that one. They're facing Gist Lover. Iyabo Joe. Everybody must screen record this part. Iyabo, I like what you are doing, visiting the families, advocating for justice, but your blog, Eberu Olorun Iyabo, fear God, you and Tonto, your blog, Gist Lover. I know they've taken many pages down. You are now on one that has 700 and something. This post you are making of me, that you are inciting people to be calling me names. Ekpe, la on commenters in share me. Gbogbo ekpe tó ti share me lórí Gist Lover, gbogbo ló máa padà sórí yín. Ẹni tó bá lọ́wọ́ máa kú àwọn ọmọ wọn máa kú. Ẹ má dánwò. Ẹ rántí kan tó ṣe lórí Instagram in 2020. That girl, her baby died the very next day. After she cursed me and I cursed her baby. I cursed the baby inside her profile picture. I don't know who baby it was, but it was like, ọmọ yẹn kú o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, but mo curse in Port Harcourt o, in the courtroom. 3 people are going to die in this case. That Attorney General of Rivers State said, I'm not a journalist, I'm not a blogger, I'm just a woman who hates men of God. I said, God will punish you. 3 of you, you die in this case. When I left prison, they all died, oh. Emma Shepe for me, oh. Allah for your called me, oh. They took me all the way to the palace and I spoke to Kabiyesi about all these things, so I'm a descendant of the Alafio. Okay? Shango, God of Thunder, Ikubabayeye. Don't play with tradition and culture. I believe in these things, so
okay.
He warned me not to curse people because my mouth's curses can come true. I can't even curse a cockroach on the floor. If a cockroach passes and I say you're going to die in that corner, the cockroach will die. Please.
Because our Nigerian government, my sister, though.
I'm taking these courses back to everybody because there's some things some people don't play with. So I'm a very spiritual person, no.
All of them are spiritual. My Lord spiritual.
So Iyabo and Tonto, you might be doing your own thing on your own pages. So everybody knows now that Iyabo and Tonto owns Gist Lover. It's not news in the industry. Lizzie said it because she was pissed off, but the police told me Tonto owns it. I said, no, it's not Tonto alone, Tonto and Iyabo. Now that the police knows Iyabo is part of Gist Lover, only God knows how they're handling their investigation now. You can't be talking nice on your own page with 6 million people, and then you go to Gist Lover talking trash and abusing people. No. It's the people following those pages that are being brainwashed. I'm sure a lot of you screen recorded that to go and put it out, eh? Agbo Florence, should I block you? We don't talk rubbish on this page. The same way you've been paid by who? I'll block your ass if you try that again. Paid by who? And we don't want rubbish people on this page. We want intelligent people. If you are not intelligent, okay? Mayowa, no adverts, please. No adverts whatsoever. Don't use my audience for your gain. You can't come to Kemi Lawyer's page and you want to use you are the people that I close comments because of. No adverts on my page, okay? If you want to buy an advert, enter the DM. People are paying for adverts. You should pay too if you want to buy one. I'm not telling you not to go to Gislova. You can go there, but just know that the same people running are the same people advocating for more bad. If you don't know a group of Nollywood girls, they all know who's running what now. Gislova is a blog. Bloggers don't investigate anything. They don't have the power to. Only journalists have that power. Very dark black man said it today. Now you guys can. Did you see what he put out this morning? Did you see what along? I don't know who this boy is though, but I think he was a former cop or somebody in his family is a cop. Did you see what he took out of the video of Mohbad wearing a black mask, standing behind his own parents, and his mother sitting down on the ground begging my Namali and the father standing out? There's something else that showed in that. Go and look. Go and enter his page and look. You will see what that thing is. That's why they don't like him. Yabo is sweet. I like Yabo. I know she runs this lover, but I don't like Tonto. Tonto bullied me, and she's now advocating for somebody that's bullied. Don't want to be bullied me. I didn't have the 200K. That's why I couldn't find police report. But Tom is on the no-fly list anyway. She can't travel to some countries because she bullied me. America is one of them. America. If you bully a journalist, you'll be on a no-fly list. They saw her video, everything. Be careful what you are supporting. Some people even on the comments were banned. If you sent me a WhatsApp message on the time someone posted my thing, I remember I posted all the WhatsApp message and the curses. If you went to the embassy and they didn't give you visa, you know why now. Every one of you was weeded out one by one. Very that black man posted a clip of my video. So what you need to know today is Perez Medical Hospital. I'm going to be investigating that hospital. That's what I want to tell you. I'm going to be investigating Perez Medical Center. Bloggers, screen record and post everywhere. Perez Medical Center, you're not done yet. I'm going to be investigating your hospital. We're not done. I don't know what the police is doing with you, but I'm going to be investigating you. Okay, even if I'm traveling to Sierra Leone, Senegal, or Dubai, or Doha, Qatar, I'm investigating you from wherever I am. You're not done yet because your statement is washing your hands away from everything. You don't need it. You don't need the drama. You're just washing your hands away from it, okay? Maybe you've given detailed information to the police, but I'm going to get with all your employees in there. Oh, you better go and have a meeting with your employees, not to talk to the media, not lie. They will contact me and they will tell me, don't mention my name. There's more I want to know. I want to know who opened that shift when the dead body came in. Perez Medical Center. Let me just say something to you over there. Okay, the medical director of Perez, I'm going to write that person today. Let me just say something to you today. And guys, I want you to listen carefully. My first degree is pharmacy. My second degree is public relations management. And my third is journalism. You see that second one, public relations management. In PR, there are ways you have to do something. Okay? When Doran Hospital was bombarded by the fact that they said one of the nurses was recording and laughing at Rico Suevi instead of helping the boy who had already had brain damage. It was not their nurse. The nurse was the one that actually tried to get them to Evercare in an Uber. It was Rico's friend, as we see from the CC camera. That's my hospital. I've had 2 surgeries there. My leg surgery there and something else. And I went and called my own doctor, Dr. Menzi. Dr. Menzi was abroad at the time. But she contacted the medical director, Dr. Ekong. When Dr. Ekong called me, I said, Dr. Ekong, can you release a statement, please? Just send it to me. I want it in draft. I gotta go. Leadership is calling me. Leadership newspapers, they're calling me. They want me to come on their live on Twitter. They were going to send this thing on their letterhead. I said, send it to me in draft. They sent it to me in draft. Before I hit the letterhead, though, because when it's on the letterhead, then it goes out to the media. Send it to me in draft, and I read it on the leadership newspaper. It wasn't signed yet or anything, but I still read it, and I did my own space. The Nigerian Nursing Association Lagos chapter, the same ones that said that's not their nurse in Mohbad's case, they also wrote me and said, none of our nurses will do that. It was not a Doran nurse that was reporting. It was not until we got the CC camera out. Remember that story? I was the one that broke all the facts in the story. Arise News had to apologize because the way they had it on Arise News and the way Oji was yapping the hospital, it was wrong. They apologized. TVC apologized. They wanted to sue TVC. TVC apologized, okay? But at the end of the day, I was the one that brought the facts out in the case of Doran. Now, my questions for Perez Hospital. I hope somebody from their hospital is watching. If you know anybody that works in that hospital, share this video with them. Perez Hospital, when the patient was brought in dead, and you certified the patient as BID, brought in dead on arrival, what is the next thing you should be doing? Did you take any vitals? I know there was no vitals to take because the heart was gone, the brain was gone. No more brain, no more heart function. Did you take blood? Did you take urine? Did you do all that? Because somebody in your hospital called me, but they didn't say which hospital they were calling from. They just wanted the hospital not to be defamed. Now the name of the hospital is everywhere. For a week, I heard Peruzzi, and I didn't take it seriously until I hear something. Mr. and Mrs. Medical Director, whoever is in charge of Perez Hospital, in public relations, which I have a degree in, second degree, which I just told my fans, a statement on somebody's death should not come 10 days after the death. In America, and I know you're not in America, it doesn't matter, in medicine, in anywhere in the world, a statement of a death of a famous person should be out within 48 hours. If that body entered your hospital, that statement should have been put out 48 hours. You waited 10 days for social media. You waited 10 days for social media. To talk up and down until they now go and mention your name. You now talked. What are you waiting for? For Nigerians to say your name? Somebody said I was there in the hospital, I took pictures. You know that was a lie. There was something wrong with the Perez thing. It was bad PR. You need a new spokesperson for the hospital. You need an entire Prince Adegbola. If you can't buy stars, just send money to the accounts in the pin post. Thank you. I want you to, I know all of you want to give me stars. The people giving me stars, most of them are like regular stars givers. Thanks everybody, but if you can't give me stars, just send money to any of those portals, please. I want you to focus on what I'm saying. Like, I want you to listen. Number one, the hospital took too long to release a statement that a patient came into their hospital and died. When Doran released their statement that Rico Suevi came in, he was alive, they said Rico had a smell of alcohol. He just had dinner with a girlfriend, a female friend, and she was the one videotaping because she didn't want anything to come back to her, and they said she killed her or something. But we, the people who were just putting, like, first they said it was Unilag, now it was Doran. Social media is bad, though. We wouldn't even know where it happened if there was no social media. So the fact remains that Doran now sent out a statement. I wanted to be the first to get that statement because I was going live on Leadership Newspapers Live. Boyega Akosile was going to be on there, Lagos State government. They wanted to talk about ambulances and everything, and they wanted me there as a guest. So I was going to read the stuff out. So when we got on the space, the editor of Leadership said, that I can't read it out because it has not been signed. Technically true. Okay, but I had the draft. So I went ahead and said, it's just a draft. This is what they're going to say. And we went ahead and read it out because the Lagos State official was there. So what we're saying, people, okay, is the hospital did wrong. The hospital cannot be penalized for it. Lagos State Ministry of Health cannot fine them, but they had something they were hiding. It took them 10 days to release that statement. That's too long. If a dead body were brought into your house today, will you report it to someone that at least the body came inside your house? Somebody has to know now. It's a dead body. When Mary died, you guys remember Mary? Time has gone. January 2021, we had a funeral here live on this Facebook page. It's inside this Facebook page. If you can go to January 2021. The woman that cleans our compound. 9 flats, 22 people in Lagos, in Nigeria. When Mary died, she went to have an abortion and she was carrying twins and it went wrong. Her husband was beating her a lot. She had domestic violence issues and she wanted to leave her husband and the 1-year-old. She was planning to leave and go back to Togo. She now got pregnant with twins. So she went to Alagbo. She didn't go to the hospital. She went to Alagbo. They gave her this Agbo that will kill the fetus. It didn't work. So they went to another Alagbo and they gave her more Agbo. And then the Agbo pushed one of the embryos to the side and it became an ectopic pregnancy and she died. They brought Mary's body back to the house and the whole of our street was smelling overnight. Hey, have you smelled dead body? I was wearing, January 2021, we're still in pandemic phase. I was wearing 2 masks and the smell, I never smelled this before. That's why they call it the smell of death. So now, when Elijah's nephew planned for the transportation of the body, that's going to get a van, a Korokwe bus and everything. He passed away too the following year. Razak, well, we did everything, The pastor came from her church, a Togolese pastor, and did the prayer, poured the alcohol, everything. And then he put her in the van and she went. They were taking her to bury somewhere near Badagry. And you know the pandemic, there was still like restrictions. So I called the Lagos State official, who I won't mention on this show. And I said, on Losini Badagry, don't go there. Don't go near Badagry because we have checkpoints over there. So I now called the Lagos police people. And they said, yeah, the checkpoints over there because the way Mary's body was inside that van, it was wrapped in a white sheet like Muslim burial. So when they get to that checkpoint, those police officers are going to ask, whose body is this? Where are you going with this body? It will become a crime scene. You know what I'm saying? So the Lagos State official told us to take her to Obalende. So they make all arrangements for that. I collected 5,000 naira from every tenant, like 9 flats in my building, and there's at least 2 people or 3 people living in a flat, me and my son in our home. So if you even 9 times 2 is 18, at least 22 people live in that building. But for the people that were at home and some had traveled, I collected 5,000. I collected 22,000, 25,000. So I gave it to Razak and we planned the funeral. And the graveyard was, I think the graveyard was like 40,000. Elijah picks up some of the money from some of the other neighbors and she put some of her money in there. So they took her to Obalende instead from Aja.
Walla, hi. Good evening. Gift, good evening.
She left her 1 year.
Somebody will listen to this woman small.
We looked at her husband and said, see life, you have to move on. No? So she wanted to collect the baby. They wouldn't let him collect the baby. The family of the woman came from Togo one morning, 5 a.m. to collect the baby, and that little girl was gone. I still have photos. She remember I posted everything, and I posted the funeral live. So where am I going with this ranting? I brought Mary's story there because if a dead body comes somewhere, okay, if you're carrying a dead body to go, what are you going to tell them? Oga police, please, we are going to a funeral. We want to go and bury this girl. Police will say, who is she? What's her name? What killed her? They must make sure now. Perez Hospital. So you release Mohbad's body to the people that brought him in. Did you get their names? Did you get their picture? Perez Hospital, I want surveillance cameras from your hospital, just like we requested for Doren.
Yes.
When I told Dr. Ekong at Doren, I said, Dr. Ekong, is there surveillance in that area? There was surveillance, but it was in the back view. We got it, and that's when we saw the girl. We saw her even fainting when they said Rico had an accident. She was the one filming. Perez Hospital, 10 days is too long. We need surveillance.
Okay. They said their name now will come.
We need surveillance camera of your hospital from the gate to the place where the dead body came. BIG. I'm abroad, but I have people working for me on the ground. Bloggers, record this part well. Tag it to Perez Hospital, their Instagram, their Facebook. Perez Hospital. My name is Dr. Kemi, lawyer. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a clinical pharmacist. I'm also a journalist, investigative, and a PR specialist. Your PR department did very bad. Responding to a dead body coming into your hospital after 10 days, number 1, bad. Number 2, police needs to ask you for surveillance. If they haven't asked you, don't let me yap you unnecessarily because Banti may have asked you for surveillance camera. We want to see who brought that body inside because the body was seen in a car with Sanusi, the boy with the dreads, and 2 others. And the wife was reportedly sitting in the back seat. Because now some people are saying the wife left with the nurse that injected him in the hospital. Which hospital is that? You are telling us,
but where the wife not talk which hospital?
They injected him at home. All week we sat down on Umi left the hospital with the dead body and the nurse that injected, and they were carrying him somewhere. We all know that Mohbad did not see a mortuary. Mohbad did not see a mortuary. Oladimeji Ilerioluwa did not see a mortuary. What I'm showing you now is investigative journalism. That boy did not see a mortuary. That boy straight out left your hospital for a casket. And the casket went into the ground. They wanted to take it into the ground at midnight. Some ritualists are in my family, even though my father is born again. Remember when I called my dad out for ritualism with Obasanjo and all of them in 2014? But I know this whole job. Midnight burial and a money ritual. Money ritual. Midnight burial. The community leader said, the Baale did not let them bury this boy at midnight. So they came in the morning and they buried him. The speed at which they buried him, very fast burial. Area boys showed up for the celebrities. The 4-5 celebrities that came, they wouldn't let those ones go with their car. They wanted money. Cute Abiola fled in a Okada. I know how that is. Because I know what BC Kobola first funeral. That all the area boys in Ibadan. I had to give those 100 naira. I wasn't 10,000 naira and 100 naira. I will have notes. I had to give them 100 and say, oh yeah, leave those celebrities. It's me that I freed them now. I'm Feti Abalogun, Odunlade and all them. They remember now, 2012. Give area boy 100 naira. They okay. Oh yeah, go ahead to Kewak Bowani, 200. To me, self streets. What was the rush in burying him? That one is their own side. We will deal with them later. This investigation go long. This matter go long, people. This matter go long. I'm sure the police has reached the community leader. This lover just wants to scapegoat Naira Marley. BC, you are right. That's what it is. Massive Naira. Naira's part in this story is like, let's say the whole thing is 100%. Naira Marley's part of this thing is like 8%. In the 92, a lot of people is in the 92. Kemi lawyer don't enter. So the whole point of before we went into the immigration seminar and everything we did in the beginning of this video, you guys should know where the stuff is. When I finish this video, I'll leave it open, comments, everything. You should know what you should do is somebody should listen, say like 001 to 45 minutes. Dr. Kemi speaks about immigration in US, and then she starts talking about Perez. Make it easier for the next person to watch. So bloggers, don't forget to credit me. Don't put it in a reel. No reel, so you will lose your in-stream. When you're eligible, you won't have it. They will ban you for a year because they are watching now. Facebook's technology. So what I want to know from Perez Hospital is, do they have the surveillance camera? They have to have. Every hospital has surveillance camera of anything coming in. Emergency room, they call it in America. Casualty. Who are the 3 people in the car that brought him in dead? Did you ask them their names? Did you get their phone numbers? What do you have from them? That's the first thing. Second thing, you said he was injected with something at home. It was in your statement. Look at Cindy Okonta. Yes, Cindy's excited. This is how you investigate now. They trained us with this stuff. Second thing is, you mentioned in your statement that he was injected at home, quote unquote, at home. How do you know that he was injected at home? 1. 2, what was he injected with at home? Since you said he was injected, did one of those 3 men or his wife or all occupants of the car tell him he was injected with something? Now, let me tell you something. I have met 2 Nigerians in my lifetime who injected themselves at home. One of them did consultation with me when I was offering 5K consultations. 5,000, I will open that again. 5,000 naira if you want to talk about all your medicines. It's like a drug thing. We do it in America. They pay pharmacists for it. If you try and go and do medical consultation with doctor in Nigeria, it's 40K. For 5K, you can come in the DM and I'll sit with you. I do it all the time. You call me on that Facebook phone. Don't call me on Facebook phone. I don't mess with that though. Don't try and use it. Only the people that are doing consultation.
Please share the video, my people. Please share the video.
Let me see. The guy on the 5K consultation had a venereal disease, gonorrhea, and he was a married man. He said he had sex with a shower and he contacted gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is very hard to treat, and syphilis. Remember, I said it in the US thing now. America is not admitting anybody with gonorrhea inside their country. You know, all the men they between a shower, you now want to get green card, they're not admitting. So we went to a pharmacy. That pharmacy gave him one medicine. It didn't work. Went to another pharmacy. The pharmacist in that second pharmacy now gave him an injection. They went to give a regular man Rocephin injection. He's supposed to get Rocephin injection with a doctor. Rocephin is intramuscular. The place has to be so muscular before you can inject it to get the drug dose. If you go to the doctor and they see in the lab that you have gonorrhea, they're supposed to inject Rocephin into your bum, back here, your buttocks. When they say IM, intramuscular must go in the buttocks. That's where the muscle is. The man got home, went to inject Rocephin inside his arm, where there's not enough muscle. Left arm, for that matter, where the vein that goes from the heart to the hand. The guy went to mess up himself. So, my dear, what we're talking about is, they said it was injected at home. Some people are injecting themselves with things that they shouldn't be. Not under a clinical atmosphere. Things must be injected in clinical atmosphere. The only thing that should be injected outside a clinical atmosphere are people with diabetics. Diabetics, we give them insulin and we give them injection in America. They do that in Nigeria too. But when you're injecting yourself with other things, voila. Perez Hospital, can you tell us what it was injected with? When the patient came in dead, you said it was injected at home. Did the people that brought him say what was wrong with him? Perez, where were they bringing him from? What did they inject him with in the hospital? In the house. What ailment did they say he has? They didn't put that in the statement. I'm sorry, Perez Hospital, I'm investigating you. Start doing your next statement. Because me that I'm sitting, me, Kemi Olunloyo, I am viral. And I'm even more viral now. If we don't reach 700,000 on this page tonight, I'm investigating you, all your employees, everybody, because the way you wrote that statement is like we're washing our hands away from this. You can't wash your hands, oh. You can't wash your hands, oh. Sunday, let me tell you about Very Dark Black Man, why we can't work together. There's something in journalism, independent journalism. I like Very Dark Black Man. He took a snippet of my video, the one we did before this, not this last one, not this one, of course, not this one, not this last one, the one before that one. I don't know who he is. Let's assume he's a journalist, investigative journalist, or he's a police officer or a former officer, or he has investigative backgrounds, or like Sega Link, he's a private investigator. Sega Link is a private investigator and also does real estate and stuff. Even if he's a private investigator or anything, we generally don't work together in cases like this. It's always nice to have independent investigations. Because if he works together with me now, something I say is wrong, they'll push it on him too. You see why we can't work together? But Gislova is not working. Because it's a blog just trying to pin something and accusing people of stuff. Yabo and Tonto, they are not doing the right things. Me, I'm not playing the word Gislova. Yabo and Tonto run Gislova. I'm just telling you. They are not doing the right thing. They're inciting people to hate police, hate everybody. Police has now postponed the autopsy for 2 weeks now. I think it's good because toxicology reports can come. We can know what they injected him with. I think that's why they postponed it. Toxicology reports will tell you about what he injected, what was injected into him. If there's poison, you know poison, Nigerian poison, ogun, the one they put in your food and your drink. You see how they tried to kill Davido in the last 1 month? Davido went somewhere, he came back to his food, he just switched it. They tried to give him bottled water on the stage. I said they're trying to kill Davido. What did I say? Did I not say Davido don't come to Nigeria? He still came. You know, Arisha Kola, thank you. Money is wealth. Are you related to Arisha Kola? Money is wealth. Are you related to our dear beloved Ibadan Alhaji Arisha Kola that passed away? He was my father's friend, though. Those are the deaths that hurt me in Nigeria. Ajimobi's death, Arishikola's death, Akala's death. Oyo State can't be the same. I left Oyo State. There's something going on in Oyo State now that they're inviting me, but I can't tell you. It's not the governor. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go to Nigeria. It's like Nigeria is bad luck for me. Look at all the talent I wasted there. You know? Thank you, Arishikola, for the 500 stars. Thank you, Ugoma, for the 99 stars. Everybody has sent me stars, so thank you. Because I don't want to lose my train of thought. That's why I've been telling you all this stuff. So, guys, do you guys all agree with me? I want you now to ask me questions about this live. You know, I want to go and bath. I want to take a walk. I want to buy food that I've never eaten before. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So I just want to do like a different. So I want you to ask me questions. So go ahead and ask me questions. I love investigative movies. I'm proud to be listening to you and I'm enjoying you. We do all have to agree on everything that you have it on this one. Man, please, one more thing. Where is Mohbad's phone? Wumi, where are Mohbad's phone? And I've been asking the same question. So I want you to go and watch my video on YouTube. My video on YouTube and my video on TikTok this morning. I put those videos there and I asked, it was for Wumi, it was a Wumi video. I asked where the phones are. Did anybody listen to the phone conversation between Wumi and Mohbad before he died? When he said, take that cloth away. I don't want to wait. Do you want to kill me? You know, do you want to kill me? Now you will take all my voice notes and you go and post it online. Isn't that what happened? You posted everything online. So everyone that went to Perez Hospital, we want to hear what they said to Perez. We know there's patient confidentiality, but like you said, it was a dead body. Okay, Justina, where do I reside outside Nigeria? I don't tell people where I am. I've been in 9 countries in the last 6 months. You know, for my security, I don't tell anybody anything anymore. All that one ended in Nigeria. When they were posting my name, my phone number, my address, I'm just outside Nigeria. I don't live in Nigeria anymore. You know, you heard the phone, if your mother said she heard the phone conversation. Josiah is the first time here. Drop something, 1K, or see me do like Agbero. 1K donation, no. If you like, you can drop 20K, 30K. I'm seeing different donations. When that donation reach, you just see me arriving back in that country. Deborah Zello, Bank of America, Zell, Kemi Talks Media at yahoo.com. I attached it to the pin post. Look at the pin. It's there. My email for Zell, Bank of America. All the money. You don't know I'm coming back to Nigeria. I'm coming after what Ned Nwoko said. Hey, Ned Nwoko at Ekpe. Ned Nwoko said, Kemi, they need a lot of people like you. After I solved the case of that dead body in his hometown, remember when I was doing that investigation? Ned said they're never going to make it except in Nigeria. This is where you are needed. That's what he told me. He said, this is where you're going to make it big in Nigeria with the kind of intelligence and the way you do investigative journalism. It is Nigeria. Ned, it won't take me. When they say you're going to make it out there, Evelyn Kadiri, thank you, 1,000 stars. When they say you won't make it anywhere but Nigeria, let's face it, I've done investigative journalism all my life in America. I've made it there, I'm done. He said, I need you to come back home. When I left, he contacted me on WhatsApp. You know, him and Regina. I said, you and Regina, did you see that picture of Regina in the red dress, dancing and all that? You know, I'm the one that broke their story before Stella. I said, Regina don't marry Ned. I remember that video. It's on YouTube if you want to go and watch it. The throwback videos, 2018. Everybody wants to marry a billionaire. But Regina did has rights. You see Regina, did you see Regina doing hookup and all this rubbish outside there before she married Ned? And she's the youngest wife. You know? And you know, she hookup. All this hookup. Nobody will marry you now. That kind of stuff. Eddie says, can I engage your journalism and PR services? Go to the DM. Talk to me in the DM. That DM is scary because there's so many messages there. Please, all of you praising me in the DM, Eshanu me. Go and praise me in the reviews instead. That DM is killing my assistants. You know, it's like I can't see all the praises. Put it on the, and some of you went to the reviews, which I like. Thank you. Which I like, you know. They did the go and watch yesterday's shoot. They did the DNA. They said the person that gave me the DNA story said, is it true that a man is trying to give the woman 10 million if she does DNA? You see, people know that Mohbad doesn't own the child. That's why they're trolling her. I just heard that a man offered her 10 million to go and do DNA. Oh, what is she DNA? The DNA has been done now. My own DNA source now told me that they sent me the copy. You know, I want to post that thing so bad, but let me wait, because that DNA, we have to focus on the murder. Okay, they're still not saying it's a murder. Have you heard what they call accidental drug overdose in America? Like one celebrity just died, like in June, and they just told us he died of accidental fentanyl, codeine, all kinds of drugs. They are trying to get high and they went to get too much. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. You know? The Ogbeni Biodu said 100K straight up. Oh, send it to First Bank. It's pinned. First Bank of Nigeria. Send it. Oshegun, thank you. Let me say, when I think about what Ned said, okay, Ned, if I move to Abuja, you help me. I'm not even building a radio or TV station. I'm just going to buy a building and I'll bring all the equipment inside. I mean, you think Arise News is a station? Arise News is the third floor of one building in Ikoyi on Falomon. They own the whole third floor of that building. Studio 1, Studio 2, Studio 3, finish. So, I just want to put the information there. Deborah, the Zelle is there. It's pinned. Bank of America, my email. Thank you so much. Love you. Are you still Yana? I was never Yana Ramali. My nickname is Yanaira. And that was from 1995. How many times do I have to say that story? I was helping Nigerians settle during the green card era. That's where they named me Yanaira. And then in 2019, when they arrested Naira Marley, on the day he left the prison, he went live. So he mentioned my name in live, and then Mommy's Planet, one of our friends in Dallas, he now typed Yanaira because I fought so hard for him. That's one of the people from the green card days. He revived it. Mommy's Planet revived Yanaira. So they were calling me Yanaira since I really worked for Naira. I don't call myself that. It was my former nickname. So Nigerian called me that. Then when Daddy Malians came, they now made us husband and wife. You need to know these things. So somebody keeps asking me, how is Chioma? Are you talking about Davido's Chioma? Chioma is going through depression, or she's going through her own wahala, and Davido should free her. I don't know why Davido is just mistreating that girl. You know? And well, they say Anita is even shouting too on her own end. They are free Chioma. Anita is almost 6 months pregnant. The girl has gone through a lot of disrespect. Sorry. I mean, Davido is... I don't want to talk about Davido. I decided to free Davido self. 1 year of that little child that died, the girl that she had. Some people are still having... There's some things in this world we don't talk about. Every one of you have ugly secrets. When I say that girl dressed that girl as a boy, you know, you won't believe it. The woman is mad. Oh, be looking now. Don't move from your corner. Oh, got up on my own panning now, but I just don't want to go to all those old stories. I will free Davido very soon. Yeah, I've even freed himself. I beg. This October 28th, I don't want to remember it again. October 28th, 2018, the day Davido insulted me. The next year, he had a baby on the same day. The following year, NSAS. The year after that, the baby did second birthday. At the end of the month, he died. Killed. Let's just leave things where they are. Like one Olokpa in Pantina, who was one of the people that did the Davido case. The Olokpa was even begging me. He said, free him, just let it go. The boy is gone. Boy, girl, whatever. You know. I free Davido anytime. Davido, you are free. Live on this show. But you're free. But you died, I'm not so married by my story ever. Demola, same goes for you. I saw you go and visit my dad, governor of Osun State, visiting Olu lawyer. I'm going to tell you Davido matter like eh? I'm free Davido. Are you screen recording it? So yeah, let's do proper video. So today is the 20 what self? What's today's date? 26th? Is it 26th? Somebody type it too fast. I want to do this. Here's my calendar self. What am I doing now? Today is I want to do it Who typed it? Somebody typed the date to. What was the date? 28. It's 26th. Ha! Today is September 26th. Guys, today is 1994. Okay, 1994. Today is 29 years I bought my first house and I have the papers. Can you imagine? First house, Owens Mills, Maryland. Guys, let me tell you this small story. 94, we'll come back to the video in a second. 9437 Georgian Way, Owens Mills, Maryland. That's my first house. Okay, 3-story townhouse. I bought it on 26th of September 1994. I was 30 years old. Now, last year, 2022, around October, you know those letters that will say thank you for what I've done in drug abuse? They are on my Twitter pinned tweets. Letters from schools, from government, from everything. Each of those letters had my address, 9437 Georgian Way. So I posted it on Instagram like, these are thank you letters for authorities and all that. Now remember, if I was still living there, those letters wouldn't be posted. They were 1997 letters. 1994, 95, 96, 97 letters. A woman now came in my DM. These are spiritual things. That's why I want to be spiritual. A woman now came in my DM and said, my name is something something. I'm from Ghana. She had a Ghanaian name. She said, is this really your house on these letters? 9437 Georgian Way. I said, yes. Why? She said, that's where we live. Hey, I'm like, oh no. This is how spiritualism works. She said, this is where we live right now, and this is where I'm talking from. I said, are you serious? You live in my house? The house I built? Don't you want to know who lived in the first house you built? Like, do you ever go to where you've ever lived? I've gone to 3 places we ever lived. The one in UI was nice. I knocked and just said, hi, hello. Like, oh my God, Kemi, they knew me at the front. I'm like, yeah, I lived in this house between 8 and 11 years old. Number 13 Elliot. I said 13, number 18 Amina Way. I'm like, can I come inside? I want to see the kitchen. I want to see where we used to eat, everything. So you should do that too. Memories are good too. So this woman was saying, this woman, I'm actually 59, 1964, but I celebrated my 60th birthday. Only some of you, I used it to make you focus. Many of you are not focused. Some people say, I think Kemi is not 60, she's 59. I'll be 60 next year. Wikipedia, those ones were looking at Wikipedia because they were focused. But they also know my history of celebrating the zero. When I was 40 years old, my 40th birthday, I celebrated it when I was 39. At that time, there was money, $12,000 party in Buckhead, Atlanta, in a hotel, everything. When I was 50, I did it at 49. That's how I do it. But anyway, the woman now said, yeah, I'm a Ghanaian woman. We run a nursing home. My husband and I is at work. We live in 9437 Georgia. The woman saw the address in all the I said, this is my house. Okay, what's the time over there? It was in the middle of the night. It's nighttime now. It's dark. When I wake up in the morning, I'll snap pictures for you. Do you know in the morning, this woman actually went outside the house, took the front of the house, the side, the back, and posted it to me. Hey, honey, look at my house. The way I used to do my flowers, my lawn, the same way they kept it. Yeah, I saw my house again, my garage, everything. Hey, memories are good though. So this lady, I said, okay, what about the inside? I won't post this on social media, just between you and I. Said, no problem. That my kitchen was big with an island, and it was right there. The only thing was where the cooker is and the microwave, they painted the back like red. It was my house. I said, okay, upstairs, the little room was for the baby. The baby's room was a crib and toys and everything. And the baby's now 23. That's KJ. The master bedroom with the jacuzzi was mine, and everything was all there, but I love memories, especially when they're good ones. So I said, when I'm in Baltimore next, I'll come and see you. My son is back in Baltimore. Owens Mills, and my son is in that very same Owens Mills. So I said, KJ, don't go there. It's when I come back to Maryland, you and I will now go there. Everybody lives in different states. One lives in California, my other son lives in Philadelphia. I said, we will come back there. We'll go and knock that lady's door and say hi, the Ghanaian lady. It was such good memories, you know. Stephen, you say you live in Owens Mills. Georgian Way now, you know, like Deer Park Road. Sure, you know Deer Park Road, like when you are coming from Randallstown and you hit Deer Park Road, you will see, when it was there, the townhouses were called Lions Gate. Okay, but this woman said they took the sign of it's no longer Lions Gate, and they even built more houses in the back. But Georgian Way still remained Georgian Way. You know, we had football players. Only rich people lived in that area at that time. the place where was the farmer's cornfield across the street. When I left, was going to be the Baltimore Ravens practice place. She said they even built houses there. So the Ravens training ground was no longer there. At time Mati Logon, 20 years. We left Baltimore in 2003 and moved to Atlanta. So at the end of the day, Georgian Way is still there. Okay, Chukuma said, you remember Deer Park. Remember Deer Park? Chukuma, a lot of people from America. All of you in America, you start selling me now. Chukuma, where's your Zelle now? Zelle me $20, $50. Some people even say me 100. Zelle, oh yeah, Chukuma. Chukuma, Zelle, if I catch anybody in America here, Stephen Osage, Zelle right away. Especially when the naira is 1,000. Please, I could use that money. I need money. I want to go back to Nigeria. Ain't nothing in America. People like Stephen and Chukuma, tell me a little bit about you. Like, I'm trying to tell Nigerians at home, I'm on social media and everything. Like, if you're going to move to me. I want to move. I really want to live in Namibia. We're taking our vote to Ghana, Namibia, or Rwanda. Who is winning self? Is Namibia winning, followed by Ghana for that Rwanda? Because in 5 years, I'll be 65 and I'll retire. If you carry dollar, come enter these kind of countries, you'll be able to live fine. But at the end of the day, Chukuma and Stephen, tell the people watching. The America we lived in, is it what you are living in now? It's different. If it's somebody with a house in America and settled, they built it. They built the whole lifestyle from 10 to 15, 20 years ago. You can't enter America now and say you want to build a house. Rent alone, you have to rent 3,000 for 2 bedroom. That kind of stuff. I loved Ghana when I came. Accra was really nice. But I went to see other parts of Ghana. I went to one place in Ghana called Hacho. Hacho. It's spelled Haasto. So I used to be Hatso. They pronounce it Hacho. So I went to do the project over there, my wellness project. There. Let me tell you one thing there, and then one day I went for a walk. I saw a house. I saw a mansion. They were building that mansion. Let me tell you. black widows, and they come like came out and say, I'm looking for Madam Kerry. I said, which one do I do that? Come and arrest me. He said, no, Oga said we should give you this. It was a big bag, and there was I think the side of a whole cow was in there, the leg, everything, you know. So it's like, it was raw meat. So I now said, is there any way they can cook this for me? So one of the chefs, I said, they returned it. They said, okay, they will do it for me. So they now froze it, they cooked it, and then they cut it into pieces, and they brought it back the next day. I wanted it that I know the celebrity, I trust the celebrity, and come and see beef. Me and KJ, we chop beef tire. You know what I mean? Kwabio, today beef, pomo, everything. So it's like, if I go see President Buhari now, I'm like, President Buhari, my plane leaves for Lagos tomorrow from Katsina. Anyway, they could kill my cow and wrap it up so I can have it with me on the plane. I can't wait. General Yakubu, go on. How are you, sir? I need to do this as skits, so you know, I should do it as skits. Let's do one skit now.
May I carry this woman come? Now skits she's gonna do. What is she want ask? She don't ask her.
How are you, sir?
My people,
Nigeria.
the question where Kemi want ask.
Can we talk about Biafra?
The question where Kemi want ask, she don't ask, and I totally agree with that question where she asked. I don't mess up myself. I dey cook. So I totally agree with that word. Hospital say where una come dey ever since where this thing happen, there be no one talk. And two, person wey kpai come una the hospital, wetin una write, where video, which people wey bring am come, all those things supposed to be written down. I know say they no get all those things, and me believe say dem be wan hide all those things before, but unfortunately they know say if they go hide, e go must still leak. And wetin I come think, I think am say they no wan make dem quick talk, because I wish they talk the name of that hospital, especially where everybody body dey hot inside that last week, the way people body cut dey hot. Hey, men go for enter there, they go for enter there lie. But maybe na just cause away they will say may we never just talk, when things go don die down we go talk. I believe say so they just want suffering, because they know say as everybody body dey hot that last week, hey, I wish the name of the hospital come out. Something go for happen, something go for happen. Nah. So and when that guy talk, so Kemi now they talk say the guy wey talk say he no believe am. Good evening, boss lady. Is gift from okay, gift. So you know, so gift. Good evening, welcome. So when they call am, when the news come out, the boy when he call the talk, say he did there now, so he shake his hand, now so he do this one. Definitely no one come out. But wetin could they baffle me for inside? News carry am say him wife dey there. News carry am say these 3 guys or 2 guys wey we don see for the video now dey there. Where are these 3 people? So they never fit still, but they could go interview the papa. We don't see the mama. The wife abi na police say make they never talk. I don't know. Maybe na police go say make they not talk, because we no can understand. So everybody don't point finger. We don't see video. So up till now, these people never see come out. Make they come. Well, okay, now police they need to tell, not be us. We are waiting. At least Iyabo don talk say they don't interrogate them. Now that English now she speak. That's why I hear. Okay, then let's keep our finger crossed. The main thing is justice served just to be served. But Nigeria, my country, where we know, where me and you know, where we for come. Hey. They will just suffer. They die and down. Make everything suffer. They wash come out. They suffer. They wash. As soon as the wash come out just now, you come see and small now will continue to hear the matter. But the person will read to pursue. If you ask me, this one I get who to ask. The person where really need to pursue this matter, for me, the first person and wife. If you agree with me, the first person where go they cry justice. I want to know what he do my husband. I want to know what he am. I want to na in wife. Not even the mama, not even the papa. Na in wife, because na in wife na he dey with am. Where he see am last, where he dey with am for his house. Na in wife na he get pikin for am. So if we know the year, we don't know. Gonna na Nigerians na they cry now. we no know wetin dey happen for inside house, so we no fit talk and finish. So anyway, thank you very much. Please help me to share the video. So let me go and come back. I wan come analyze this woman own when wetin they call her again. May I go look for her name? I'll carry and come again. So I'm coming back. May I eat? Or if there's nothing, maybe we'll gather eat together, then we'll analyze the matter. So see you guys. Please share the video and have a nice evening. Bye bye.